Well, well, well. What does Landry have for us today? Hey, Landry. Hey, Landry. Young Landry. Young Landry. What does he have for you? Look at this place. Disgusting. That's why he likes to use the green screen. 'Cause he lives in a fucking pigsty. Looks like there's writing on the walls and it's just a fucking pigsty place that he lives in. He lives in a goddamn dump. He lives in a dump. And if you ever look at the floor that his daughter crawls around on, it's fucking covered in junk. It's gross. It's disgusting. And he comes across in this like a weasel, like a demonic weasel, used car salesman, or a Wish.com politician. Maybe I'll use that in the title. A Wish.com Weasel Politician. Maybe that'll be the title. I don't know. I haven't saved it yet. I just started recording. So the title might change, but Wish.com Weasel Politician. That seems to fit him pretty well. His weasel stash, his weasel behavior, his lies, his trying to use people, his gaslighting, his copycatting, all the little demon games he plays. He's a demon.
Good morning. Today we are.
He's really feeling himself, he would say, about others. He thinks that this is confidence. It's actually false confidence that you're displaying. It's false confidence. You haven't done anything good to be proud of, so it's false pride as well. You've just done shit. You've been a piece of shit, just like your daddy that hit that girl and ran over her, hit and run, drove away, and she died. He went back to see, and there's a little child on the ground, on the pavement. He drove away after knowing what he did. That's like you. I could see you doing that, Landry. I could see you doing that, because look at you. You just care about yourself. It's written all over your face. You'll try to pretend that you have integrity and all this shit. You're such a fake. You're a fraud. You're a pretender, and your face gives it away. Even without words, your face shows what you are.
Starting off, no songs, no nonsense. Just a little bit of conversation, right? We're trying to keep it nice and civil here, nice and cordial. I think it's really the easiest move. Is often not as fulfilling as the one that takes some thought, right? So what was the easy move? The easy move was to come and be reactive or to respond to the bait, right? We had a lot of bait last night. People love to be the master of bait. That's where we can always improve, is becoming the masters of taking the bait or taking some time to reflect and then being able to come back in a better state of mind and a better energy, right? So obviously right now we're in a situation that's, is bound to come here. I'm still of the mind that I'm willing to, I'm a forgiving man. I'm willing to put all the nonsense aside because I do think that there's beauty to be found in collaboration. And if I could do anything here in this space, it's to inspire others to be willing to get better, be better. What does that mean? What do you know about doing better? You just got here. That might be your response. But it's very simple, right? We talk about underhanded tactics, talk about backhanded games, deception, right? A lot of this stuff I've, realized after some reflection last night. It's happening in the chat. It's happening in certain like images, right? Like profile pictures that y'all use. So I'm starting to realize that now. And why those tactics are used, sort of the power games that are being participated in all around. And it's a fascinating thing to go into, because clearly it's going to make me look like an idiot in the minds of people who are chronically online, right? Oh, he has no idea sort of what we're getting one over on him. And that's a fair take for those of you who are chronically online. And I've been online a lot lately too. I've spent quite a bit of time here. And I think that it's fascinating to see who is aligning with who right now, It's kind of sad, because that's where people start clawing at everyone else that they're surrounded by, in order to get some sort of what would it be called? They just want to lean on others because they feel so weak on their own, right? They feel so helpless because they're afraid of something. And now, what are they afraid of with me? Like, what's up with the big bad Landry? I don't think they know how to handle it, right? So, because they're going to go off the assumptions of the past, and their paranoia is going to be based off of what they present to the world. So, a flow state. I thought he did a great job on the roast. I can tell you all the things I love about flow state. Right now, flow state's operating in a position that I've seen many times, where he's going to be unable to say anything positive about me because I'm his opposition, right? So he has to paint me in a box as the enemy, same way he basically did with Andrew Wilson. And it's going to be ruthless for him, right? He's going to do backhanded tactics some more. He's going to continue to do what he's already been doing, right? So we can lay down that timeline. I think so. The first thing that I noticed was so this is his way of joking, right? Is to just throw in hard R's in the back chat when he knows I'm streaming on OBS. And then I shut down the stream and he gets like upset. Why'd you shut down the stream? Like, what? And he's going to laugh it off and sort of present it as though it's just him, it's just a joke, because this is what happens, right? If he does it in these ways that maybe they're not technically going to get my channel taken down, like the softcore P-bomb, still, OTW played it, but I will challenge him, I'll challenge Dusty to really just let's look at the facts here. It's a short video, this P-bomb, right? It's a short form content. It's on your alternative channel. It's got like four likes, 4 comments, and I think it was uploaded yesterday. So I don't know what you're talking about when you say it was the most popular. Maybe there's a different one that I didn't see. Oh no, I did see that one. And that one was still very silly, right? It's just it exists in that limbo, in that it can be perceived, because that's the position he wants me in, right? He wants me to be uncomfortable, uncertain, and so that way, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if I just let him do it, then he's got dominance, right? But if I don't let him do it, then I'm a pussy. So that's I believe the dynamic that we're looking at here. So we have like a bunch of shit we got to respond to. Obviously, he's been on a roll, as Paul would say, spinning and cycling for the last 24 hours. It's just so funny to me. So initially, it's he gets in his feelers and he comes over because Chuck says that he should pay $10 for me to let him up, and he cannot handle that, dude. As a man, he just breaks down, and then he just goes down the spiral that he's been on ever since. So he wanted, and he's also said some numbers, right? And we'll get into this so I can respond directly, because he said a lot of shit, and people don't question him. They just go along with whatever he says because right now they want the clout, right? And I'm not a person who, I don't manipulate others for my own gain. I like to be creative and collaborative. That's why I can always compliment my enemies, even when I'm mad at them. Just ask me who you want me to compliment, and I'll tell you what I love about them. They want the clout, right? And I'm not a person who, I don't manipulate others for my own gain. I like to be creative and collaborative. That's why I can always compliment my enemies, even when I'm mad at them. Just ask me who you want me to compliment, and I'll tell you what I love about them and what I don't like. I've had enough time to learn during this time here. I called OTW before this. I respectfully asked him as a man to not restream. And so if he's restreaming right now, that's him showing that as a man, I cannot take him at his word. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I've been nothing but willing to, be civil with him and to sort of communicate like men. Now, so flow state obviously is desperate for this, right? In a way that I'm not. I'm more than happy to keep doing what I've been doing. If people think it's not working out or going anywhere, that's fine. It's your opinion. And I don't have to prove anything to you, because that's the best part about being content and okay with your life, is not having to prove it to others, because it just is, right? So, Flow State, I know you want this to be the most blown out of proportion it possibly could, because what did you do last night? Well, you went in initially and you said, I wasn't even watching your stream. I was working. I don't know if you know how to do that. I'd like to see you actually show and prove that you can type a full paragraph. Maybe show that you know how to edit a video yourself and not just pay other people to do it, because I'm not sure either if you actually know how. at this point, especially after you exited the contest. Chance for you to prove your skills. But I do think you're very entertaining, and I have been biting my tongue with you because I respect you and I respect the space. I think it's important to be respectful, right? When you have like a common community, like we have similar viewers, and I've been doing my best to respect that, right? You clearly are more than happy to sidestep that and take the jabs, and you're already so paranoid. Oh, he's playing music to copyright strike my channel. I don't do that. I'd be more than happy to show you my history of copyright strikes. There's none. I've done hate speech strikes, I think, on 2 Snafu videos and 1 Steven video. Be more than happy to show you. I think one of them got taken down. The other ones did not. And that's my transparency, right? Which is your weakness, right? My transparent hate speech strikes, I think, on 2 Snafu videos and 1 Steven video. Be more hate speech strikes, I think, on 2 Snafu videos and 1 Steven video. Hate speech strikes, I think, on 2 Snafu videos and 1 Steven video. Be more hate speech strikes, I think, on 2 Snafu videos and 1 Steven video. Be more than happy to show you. I think hate speech strikes, I think, on 2 Snafu videos and 1 Steven video. I don't do that. I'd be more than happy to show you my history of copyright strikes. There's none. I've done hate speech strikes, I think, on 2 Snafu videos and 1 Steven video. Be more than happy to show you. I think one of them got taken down. The other ones did not. And that's my transparency, right? Which is your weakness, right? My transparency is your weakness, because when you show that you can't be transparent, when I'm always willing to meet you halfway, because for me it's not just about the content, right? It's about just being like, I want to be someone who I can look back on in 15 years and say, you know what, I'm proud of what I was doing there, even if it was wasting time online, not just doing what everyone else is doing. And what we have right now is this extreme, like it's kind of what we see with the, adult websites, right? They're getting more and more graphic and gross because people are just getting so used to what they see. It's so easily accessible, so they have to keep going harder and harder and harder. It's the same reason why online drama has gotten so intense and people don't know what to do anymore, so they just go to all these dark, crazy places, which you've already stated that you're more than happy to go to. That's you, right? It's not me. I keep it above the belt, and I feel good. I feel good to be that person, right? I think that, like I said, we're gonna get through some of this video. We're gonna go through a lot of your shit. I don't. It's the same reason why online drama has gotten so intense and people don't know what to do anymore, so they just go to all these dark, crazy places, which you've already stated that you're more than happy to go to. That's you, right? It's not me. I keep it above the belt, and I feel good. I feel good to be that person, right? I think that, like I said, we're gonna get through some of this video. We're gonna go through a lot of your shit. I don't. That's you, right? It's not me. I keep it above the belt, and I feel good. I feel good to be that person, right?
Do you feel good to try to strike my channel with hate speech? Do you feel good, Weasel? You feel good about that?
I think that, like I said, we're gonna get through some of this video. We're gonna go through a lot of your shit. I don't. I don't want anything wrong I don't want anything bad to come of your channel. I don't think like you. I don't see you as someone that I need to squash because I can't compete with. I think that we could inspire each other. Happy to go to. That's you, right? It's not me. I keep it above the belt, and I feel good. I feel good to be that person, right? I think that, like I said, we're gonna get through some of this video. We're gonna go through a lot of your shit. I don't. I don't want anything wrong I don't want anything bad to come of your channel. I don't think like you. I don't see you as someone that I need to squash because I can't compete with. I think that we could inspire.
He'd love to get my channels taken down. This creepy creature, this weasel on the screen. This weasel. I thought that was writing on the wall. Maybe that's mold or dirt. Is that mold or dirt? He's got his keys or something hanging there. Looks like little hooks and lanyards. What a good spot. Right over the light switches, it looks like. Dangling right over the light switches. That I thought it was writing, but maybe it's dirt. I thought maybe it was writing that he blurred out. It might just be dirt on the fucking wall. He is dirty. It looks to be a dirty, moldy, fucking dirty place. It looks gross. But so does he. He looks gross. Everything about him looks gross.
Each other to just do better. I think I've already done that a little bit with you, and I think that the second that we have similar donors, that they donate to both of us.
Was he an abortion attempt that survived, or does he have fetal alcohol syndrome or something? I'm not sure what I'm looking at on the fucking screen. I'm looking at a creepy creature, though. It's very creepy. And he likes to strike channels, which he finally admitted to. Well, 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 Landry. Trying to take down my channel. Why's that? Are you afraid of what I've been saying about you? Landry? Poor little boy, can't take it? There's more on the way. I'm going to expose you more and more and more and show everyone what you are.
See that as sort of uh, a territory that you're not comfortable coexisting in. Do you and OTW share people who whales? I guess you could say. No. Do you and Paul? No. Do me and you? Yeah. Is it a problem? Not for me. Is it for you? 1,000,000% it is, and you've shown that. It makes you deeply uncomfortable, right? So we can talk about the money. Yeah, I agreed to split it with you. You've made a statement. I'll get into it here soon about I think $120. That was not for that stream. That was for last night's stream. You were not there. So that's a lie. The stream, I know that you know this too, because you always pay close attention to money. You don't miss these details. It was $55 for the stream with the roast. Now, more than happy I would be to just, as a man, to pay you, but you keep showing that you're somebody who, than happy I would be to just, as a man, to pay you.
You're not a man. You're looking down to pay you as a man, and he looks down. You're not a man. You're a wimp. You're a coward. You run to YouTube and Google and try to report channels like mine for quote unquote hate speech. There's no hate speech on my channel, and it shows that you're against free speech. You're not for free speech. You're a wimp. You're a spineless loser. That's what you are. You're a spineless, creepy creature. Landry. You hate free speech. That's what it means. You hate free speech. Dirty wall, apartment, creature. Look how filthy that place looks. It reminds me of that Be More Busker guy that I've shown. The moldy, dirty fucking Baltimore apartment he lives in is gross. It's gross. And I'm making my voice that way on purpose for as much emphasis as I can get through to people. It's gross. It's gross. I wouldn't want to walk past their place because of the germs and the sickness and disease and how disgusting it is in there, much less go inside and say, hey, visit them and say, oh, what a nice home you have. I wouldn't be able to say that with a straight face. I can't lie like that, like you creatures do. You live in fucking shitholes that look like they're infested with the plague. God damn. Gross. There's cleaner places in fucking Mumbai, India, Calcutta, and New Delhi than what you cockroach creatures live in America. It's filthy. It's disgusting. You got mold on your walls and just goddamn fucking sickos. Anyway, Landry, you're not a man. Stop it with as a man stuff. You sound ridiculous. You're not a man. You're not a man. You're just a cockroach.
The stream And I know that you know this too, because you always pay close attention to money. You don't miss these details. It was $55 for the stream with the roast. Now,
Does his voice sound manly? Do his teeth sticking out? Do his teeth look manly? Does his mustache make him look? He thinks it does, but does this make him look manly? Look at the eyes of this thing. It just goes perfectly with a cockroach. I mean, it just does. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, da 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 da. Creepy cockroach. He's a creepy cockroach. That's what he is. He shows you what he is. He's showing you what he is.
more than happy I would be to just, as a man, to pay you, but you keep showing that you're somebody who has no integrity, even whenever, in this case, I'm giving this to you on a silver platter. Hey, here you go. Have some integrity, even though it's going to be a little bit tricky because you're going to want to just do what you always do and get everyone to come donate and support. But last night you kind of failed at that, didn't you? People didn't come out in the big numbers that you expected them to. You even had Lindsay come and offer to pay my bond to your show. I don't even go there very often. And then Tomato come on to Stand in Unity to another show I don't ever go to. And when I do go to, I sit there for 5 minutes and then I jump off because it's not my style of content. I don't know what you think that was sort of supposed to look like. Was it supposed to make you look strong? I it made you look really, really silly. And then she's saying that I need to come out there and lie for her on some semantics in order for me to get unbanned. So I say, no, thanks. I'm not interested. And then you're like, oh shit, what do I do now? Because you needed me there. You needed me to be there. And, we see what happens when I'm not there. You just sort of like spiral out of control because you need the interaction. It's all you know. But you're not as certain of yourself as you present to be. And I'm not either. So you can frame it as I'm a liar, right? That's what you'll do. However, I have integrity. Learn something about it. When I am wrong, I'm always willing to admit it. So you can frame it as I'm a liar, right? So you can frame it as I'm. So you can frame it as. So you can frame it as I'm.
The body language and the stumbling. So you can frame it as I'm a liar. You are a liar. You can't even say that with confidence because you know it's true deep down. Your subconscious mind knows you're a liar. And everybody can see it with a brain. That's why you have to have retards watching your channel.
I'm a liar, right? That's what you'll do. However, I have, but you're not as certain of yourself as you present to be, and I'm not either. So you can frame it as I'm a liar, right? That's what you'll do. However, I have integrity. Learn something about it. When I am wrong, I'm always willing to admit it. But you're not as certain of yourself as you present to be, and I'm integrity, integrity, uh, integrity, uh, integrity, integrity.
When he says that, he cocks his head to the side like a used car salesman. I have integrity, and he cocks his head to the side and tilts his head. Look at this. He's an influencer. He's not an honest being. He's a liar. He's an influencer. He's more like a used car salesman or a politician. I wouldn't be surprised if his drunken hit and run father was in sales of some kind or some influence job where it's not hard work, it's just influencing other people, influence tactics. Because that's what this thing is. He wants to influence people. He's not a straight shooter. He's a deceiver. And he's a diamond. Look at the eyes.
So you can frame it as I'm a liar, right? That's what you'll do. However, I have integrity. Learn something about it. When I am wrong, I'm always willing to admit it. I did it with the Andrew Wilson thing, and I'm always willing to be objective. I think it might be one of my best traits, honestly, because it's just I feel so uh, shocked to look around and see the way that others operate.
He feels so shocked. He's praising himself, one of his better traits. He's putting himself on a pedestal just for admitting when he's wrong. But he's wrong all the time. He never takes the time to figure things out before he spews shit. He lies and then he'll say, well, I was wrong. Then he'll do it again. Oh, I was wrong about that. Then he'll do it again. And he pats himself in the back. At least I admit when I'm wrong, but you're lying about people all the time. That's not integrity. That's a tactic, saying, well, at least I admit when I'm wrong. I just keep slandering and lying about people, but then I'll admit I'm wrong, and then I'll do it again. That's what he does. He doesn't have integrity. He doesn't even know what integrity means. His behavior does not demonstrate integrity. Nothing about this creature is honest and trustworthy. Nothing. Nothing about it is clean. It just comes across as filthy dirty, just like that wall. And he could say, I showered this morning before my live stream. Somehow you still come across as dirty. Maybe it's your aura. Maybe it's your essence. Maybe it's your spirit. Whatever you, I don't even care what label people put on it. Call it whatever term you want. I'm not just talking about his hair and skin and his face. There's something dirty about this thing. That it looks like it doesn't just look like. How do I express this? It comes across as something dirty out of a sewer, even if it took a shower that day. It just does. There's something filthy about the energy of this thing. And I'm going to continue to call it a thing because I know it plays demon games and it claims to have integrity, which is the opposite of what it demonstrates. It doesn't have integrity. It plays demon games all day long, every fucking day. And I'm tired of this fraud, this liar, going around pretending, oh, I have integrity. I admit when I'm wrong. And you lie about people every day, dude. It's easy to admit when you're wrong every day. That's not a big achievement. You slander people every day. You strike channels for hate speech. You do all kinds of shady shit. You're a cockroach. That's not integrity. Being a cockroach is not integrity. This is the first I heard that you struck my channel, but I'm not shocked because you're a cockroach. You don't have integrity. You're a jealous, envious cockroach, and you want to eliminate channels that speak the truth about you. That's not integrity. That's you being a weasel, little coward. It's not integrity.
It's insane. It's fascinating. So we'll get through this, right? And I know that I think it might be one of my best traits, honestly, because it's just I feel so uh, shocked to look around and see the way that others operate. It's insane. It's fascinating. So we'll get through this, right? And I know that you probably have your people on the ready, to sort of play your underhanded tactics, right, in your games. But just remember this, right? I don't have any intention to go there. So keep it above the belt, and I will too. No, you see, you don't even have to. I still will, right? Because that's just how I operate. So I'm going to be a little bit mindful of the way that you are, because you're showing, so with your paranoia consistently, that you are so afraid that I'm going to copyright strike you because what we have conflict. No, dude, I can take this. We can have this cordial conversation, and I don't have to ever consider trying to take you. I don't want to see you taken down. Like I've said before, I like existing. And
Yeah, he doesn't want to see Flow State taken down. He wants to see my channel taken down. He struck my channel. He's underhanded. He respects Flow Gay. Neither of them have morals and principles. That's why. They relate. They have the same audience of cockroaches. Cucaracha's audience. But he admitted during this that he struck my channel for so-called hate speech. Quote unquote hate speech. You didn't get me taken down though, did you? And now I know that you're one of the ones that does that. I'm not shocked, but I just didn't know for sure, and I don't make assumptions about people. I don't falsely accuse, but now I know you did that. Good job. It's just one more piece of the puzzle, seeing what Landry is. I already knew you're creepy and not trustworthy. I know the low-level people say, you can't judge someone by their face. I'm judging beyond his face. It's his behavior. But the face does reveal. Don't ignore people's faces and their expressions and their body language. It reveals a lot. Even you could play something without words, and if you are skilled at reading body language, it reveals a lot. And the way he moves, and the way his mouth is, and his teeth, and his eyes, and where he looks, and the way when he stumbles on things, all of it reveals something. The way he'll cock his head to the side, all these different motions and movements reveal something about him. There's nothing about him that comes across as trustworthy. Words, behaviors, body language, nothing about him. Nothing is trustworthy. Nothing indicates that he is trustworthy. Nothing about him that I've seen. Nothing.
Empowering us all as individuals to be better. OTW being better, even Paul being better, Jack being better, everyone doing better and collaborating in a way that even if we don't work together, we're still like community people who we all know each other's names and we all kind of wonder what's going on with so and so, and we want to see positive momentum. We want to be something that Andrew Wilson looks down on and says, "Damn, dude, that's fucking badass what they're doing. I'm jealous of them, not this shit," because he's seen you do it to him, and it's not good faith, and he can find it anywhere on the internet. So I'll say it again, dude. When I'm playing music, I write everything that I ever make into the AI songs. They're all my own words. I never change them. I never alter them. So at the end of this, I'm going to go ahead and read them to you, right? Like TML, because that's what you want. Because they're still my words. And when you're dancing around it, I just want you to know, dude, I don't copyright strike. But the fear of me doing it, it cripples you. And I think that says a lot about how you operate. Might not be under your channel, but I know that you have people.
He wants Andrew Wilson to be jealous of him. This is the way cockroaches think. They don't look at someone that is acting jealous and call it out. They want people to be jealous of them. That's what he seeks, this creepy creature. He wishes for people on Earth that are more successful than him to be jealous of him. That's his motivation. He hopes one day that bigger YouTubers will be jealous of Landry. That's his mindset. He's revealing a lot psychologically about who and what he is right here with this little speech. He's just a hurt little boy, and his daddy didn't build him up into being a man. He's an insecure, hurt little boy that wants people to be jealous of him. It's very weak. It's very weak. It's beyond beta. It's actually disturbing, his mindset. He's capable of preying on the very vulnerable and innocent, this thing, because he'd like to feel powerful. He wants people to be jealous of him, and no one's jealous of you, Landry. No one wants to be you. No one. I can't think of one person that would want to be you. Not one on Earth.
And they make themselves obvious because you have the hangout session. You go for 12 hours. People are there. They don't have to perform. They can just hang out and you can drop their channel link.
He loves saying you go for 12 hours about Flow Gay. He says it about me. There's others that do that. They think this is some big weapon. Jake the Fake does it. Jake the Snake and others. Oh, he live streams for 12 hours. And they say the same thing about Flow Gay. Like that's some crippling move, like some great strike with a sword. Like, I gotcha, you live stream for 12 hours. I do what I want. I live stream one time for 144 hours. If I want to leave my laptop running and leave my live stream up, I'll do it. If I fall asleep on my live stream, I do it. You little cockroaches that look like you do. Look at this. Look at the eyes on them and just look at the look. It looks like a zombie. That's what it looks like. It looks like a creature. A zombie. It's incredible. You think you're going to get to me By saying that I live stream for 12 hours? You're telling me what I already know I do. Where's the big win with that? It's like if I'm wearing a blue shirt and you say, you're wearing a blue shirt. Yeah. And what's your point? What the fuck's your point? You don't have one. You look like you're drugged out. Do you need help? Do you need rehab? What's wrong with you? What are you on? Are you on something? Because you seem to be on something. That's the way it appears. You look like you're drugged out on something. Let's face it. Your eyes don't look normal at all. You look like you're on something.
What does that mean? It shows to them that, yeah, you're on their team. And we saw a whole lot of that yesterday. I guess it was today. Oh, I'll drop your link. Oh, today, I'll go over. Anybody want my clout? I mean, dude, I saw some of these chats that you left, dude. Hey, whoever wants my clout, I got this clout. It's takeout clout time. What'd you say? I don't deliver. Something like that, dude. Like, what are you talking about? You sound like a maniac. So let's get centered here and let's go through what we went through, and we'll get there. So we'll go ahead and keep it off screen because I don't want you to play games, right? And I feel like you will. I feel like you're just. I don't think that you know how to engage with me. So you want to play the underhanded games, but we're going to keep it nice and simple, and let's go ahead and get started.
And I suspect that part of the reason that Landry keeps trying to play this song is so that he can copyright strike people, presumably me. But Jeff, you're putting yourself on the hook to a guy that's full of shit. Jeff. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, see, Modern Men lost again.
Personality's a nice start, I gotta say.
But I guess the way I like.
What is your name? Modern Men Lost Again. Did you change your name to Modern Men Lost Again? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, see ya, Chuck. I swear to God, Chuck's on some dumb shit today or something.
I want to say he might have forgot, but I don't know.
He needs to do better at thinking.
Like Jeff's channel is because this is like a hangout sesh. It's not as
good to have you here. Sorry. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, is that Charlie saying good to have you
Yeah,
here?
that's
that. Like, he was in my chat talking shit to me saying
there. You would at least
yeah. Jeff was carrying the lie as well, saying that I P-bombed him. Let's
talk about that. You played something excessively close, right? Like running that line because you know that I'm going to be uncertain about it. It's going to breed uncertainty. So you've never screen shared anything that wasn't right in that line. You've always screen shared as a power move. Every time. It's not a coincidence that when you screen shared a song with that Paul argument that happened, where it was like 5 of us and then Paul was there, that every lyric of the song was the N-word, and then I got an immediate copyright claim on it. It's not an accident, right? You do these power games that, Paul talks about. So just own it. Own it. Like fucking own it. Just say, yeah, I fucking was testing him because I wanted to make him my bitch or whatever it is that you were trying to do. Own it. Come on. It'll look good.
I showed exactly what it was, right? Like, it's just absurd to think that for that claim to still be walking around at all.
Is it absurd? Then play it for 30 minutes on your live stream. Play it for 10, play it for 5. Just do something like, where we could have enough time to do whatever it is that you do in that situation, right? When you get your strike team or whatever that you've accused Snafu of doing, and you go there, right? So just even yesterday when he played it, he like cut off a little black square and like it was.
Landry accused me of trying to strike his channel, which I've never done. Turns out the opposite. He struck my channel for hate speech. They always project. They always accuse what they're guilty of. Landry is guilty of striking my channel. And I've never struck his. Look what his stream is called. How to Stir the Pot Without Burning the House Down. The Gentleman's Guide to Internet Beef. It's always about beef and drama with these creatures. That's what it is. It's all content for these fucking losers. That's what it is. And they live their lives that way, beyond YouTube.
was kind of broken into frames, and it's not like he's just playing it on repeat. That would be the real Owen the Power move, right? Just show it. It's totally. I mean, dude, you're the biggest, most paranoid person when it comes to TOS. So stop acting like this is an obscure scenario. Like, oh my god, he got so worried about this weird shit. No, dude, you know what you're doing. You're not very good at it. You're really not as confident as you may think that you come across as. You do seem like you're kind of faking it till you make it a lot of the time. That's why I came here, because this is the less sort of, there's less on the line for me here. You know what I mean? Because obviously on stream I feel like very much like a lot more nervous, I think, or a lot more pressure. But here it's just like I'm just talking to you like I would talk to you privately, you know?
Yeah.
Taking your ass.
Oh, sorry.
Bro, it's from my fucking show.
Does it look like he believes that to you? It's from my show. If it's from my show, then TOS says it's not a problem. It has SpongeBob music, making it semi-reminiscent of like a children's theme, right? With very explicit, non-children related themes. I mean, dude, this is a clear textbook case of something that would be easily picked up and flagged. We don't need to ask me. We don't need to be human about it. We can objectively ask the TOS themselves. You can load the TOS into an AI and have it pull only the information for, think about it this way. Gemini is literally attached to Google. So if you ask Gemini about this, it's not even just like asking the AI, it's asking the source code of the TOS. So if you think that you are somehow fooling anybody, you're not. So be honest, right? That's your best move here. I might not have sort of the team behind me that you do, but what I do have is the ability to sit here and say, hey, man, I might have misspoke in the past and said some things and I changed my mind. We all do. You do it more often than anyone. But you can do something here. You can show that you can redeem yourself, man. You can redeem yourself by being someone who's willing to say, hey, yeah, I was wrong. I didn't say the truth, because the more you double down, triple down, quadruple down.
There will be payback, Landry, for you striking my channel. There will be payback. So you always pretend to be worried about me striking yours, because you know behind the scenes you've been striking my channel. You're a piece of shit, Landry. You're a piece of shit. That's what you are. You always look filthy. And get a damn shirt that fits. Your shirt's like 2 sizes too big for you. It looks like you're wearing an extra large shirt or something. Get a fucking medium. You're scrawny. Get a shirt that fits you. Look at how baggy this is. You could fit 2 Landrys in there. Doesn't fit him at all. It's like hanging off of him like off a clothesline. Get some clothes that fit. Look at this thing. Look at this. Gross. Scrawny little thing. Baggy clothes that don't fit. Straight out of the trailer.
The only 2 issues that I've received from restreaming you is a warning from YouTube because of sex and nudity.
I mean, I'll
What did he just say? What did he just say?
put the link.
A warning from YouTube because of sex and nudity.
I mean, do you think that you're hiding anything? Do you think that you're fooling anyone? Slow state.
I mean, I'll put the link backstage again. I've dropped it
Just
1,000
fucking
times.
play. Just fucking play it then. Why would you keep dropping it backstage if it's so black and white? If it's so, hey, this is just it's a blatantly cool thing. There's no sort of issue with it. Then play it like a man and show your balls. Show us who you are. But you won't do it. You're throwing your balls into the fucking hidden message. It's so shady, dude. And I'm sitting here saying that I can look past all this stuff, right? Because I think that if you got down to it and you got out of your primal instinct here to sort of dominate those who you see as competition, and you learn that there's something to be added here, we could collaborate. But
Yeah, of course you want to collaborate. You're both shady. That's why you want to collaborate. You can look past it because you're both shady. You're both cut from the same cloth. You're both creepy creatures. No honor, no integrity, money grubbers, team evil, cockroach losers. That's what you are. That's what you are. And that's what you will be forever.